here's a third and hopefully nearly final design for this site. I've got the information here about the orientation and the scale, which you should always include on maps, and you can see from this that south is basically that direction, so this part of the curve receives quite a lot of sun in the middle of the day, and this area here could be quite shady in the middle of the day because of this sort of line of trees in front of it. The prevailing wind comes this way across the field. I've added in a kind of a shelter belt / water removal point here, so this could be vigorously growing willow, could be a mix of maybe hazelnuts. Also thinking of putting in hazelnuts in front of the existing trees along here. These trees already have lots of sea buckthorns planted in between them. The black lines are the paths I'm thinking of adding in. The yellow areas are herbaceous perennials and annuals, and the smaller models are representing different berry bushes. So for example, at this point here, the berry bushes might be more red currants because they're shade tolerant, and then at the back there may be some more vigorous ribes species like worcesterberries and josterberries, and then there will be loads and loads of black currants because we know they grow well in the field, and raspberries growing in there as well. So the shrub layer will be pretty well represented in this row. And then just showing you here some of my thinking about the plants. I've been mapping out my thoughts. So looking here maybe just at the canopy layer, I've got the existing trees up here and then possible ideas for trees here. So there's a different kind of recommended hazel cultivars, for example, or chinkapin I could put in, which is a bit like a sweet chestnut, but which is much smaller. Things like Tuna sinensis with the delicious leaves, or other nut possibilities such as oak. And so at the moment I'm calling this field berries, beans and nuts. So it's kind of a few different things going on there. So you've got the berry bushes, which I've already talked about, the nuts, and then the beans would be going in the herbaceous perennial section, along with possibly things like these various different root vegetables, maybe some herbs, maybe rhubarb, maybe things like Barrington's leek, maybe some edible flowers, pumpkin I would love to include because it grows really well in this field. I've had some outstanding results. So yeah, it feels like this is putting together quite a lot of the experience I've had this year, along with the feedback I've had from people about what they want me to grow. So hopefully this is the kind of design I will be ending up with. Yeah, any feedback, gratefully received. Cheers.